Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking to watch this video. Today I'm just going to be showing you guys how I put on my wigs. It's really not like a tutorial. I just want to show you guys how I put my wigs on, and maybe it could be simple enough for you guys to watch and learn, but it's not really a tutorial. Anyways, I have this wrap on to kind of lay down the edges a little bit more, but you'll see the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you liked it. Bye. So these are all the products I'm going to be using today to apply my wig. I'm using obviously my wig cap, a blow dryer, got to be glued gel, a got to be glued freeze spray. I also have an edge control and a spray oil just to apply to the wig itself. But yeah, so I am applying my wig cap first, and I'm using a dark brown wig cap. That's just the closest to my skin tone. You get whichever one is closest to you. So I'm using the got to be glued freeze spray. That's such a tongue twister. But yes, I'm using the freeze spray, and I'm applying that on the edges of my hair, right at the hairline, and a little bit on the forehead, so that I can have my wig cap stick to my hairline and the forehead. Now I do apply multiple layers of the freeze spray and then blow dry it. That way I can make sure that my wig cap can stick to my head and it's secure. So now I'm going to be using some little scissors to cut the excess off of the wig cap, and basically making like a fake hairline. So you want to make sure that you cut right along the hairline or a little bit lower on the forehead, so that way you have a place to apply your wig when you're ready to put the wig on. After I finished applying my wig, I realized that I left a little bit too much of the wig cap shown, like a little bit low. So I would suggest to go as close to the hairline as you can. And if you don't want to go exactly on the hairline, just go like maybe like 2 centimeters, not even that much, because I feel like I left a little bit too much, so there was some lace showing after I applied my wig. So just a disclaimer on that. So get as close to the hairline as you can, or as close as you're comfortable getting. So now I'm going to use the Got to Be Glued gel, and I'm going to be applying that on the edge of the wig cap and kind of like lay down the rolled up parts, and make sure that the wig cap is sticking a little bit better, because the spray only did so much. So yeah, I'm gonna go along the whole edge and then blow dry to let it dry, and I'm going piece by piece. Honestly, the longest part of applying your wig is putting on the wig cap, because you want to make sure that, one, your wig cap doesn't show in the end, and two, that it's, it makes it seem like you look bald. I know a lot of people would rather have cornrows or flat twists instead of the loose braids that I have, but for me, I don't really mind having a little bit bumpy, just as long as my head doesn't look completely weird. But yes, now I'm using some alcohol, and I'm just wiping the excess gel off of my actual forehead, and then I'm gonna apply the wig. Now when you apply your wig, as you've seen, I just kind of flipped my wig onto my head, and then I secured the comb that is right at the nape of your neck, so right at the back of your neck. I just secured the comb there, and then I just kind of adjusted the wig how I wanted it to be. So I like my part on the left side, so that's what I was doing there. So now I am applying the Got to Be Glued gel again. And I'm going to go section by section. So right now I'm starting on the right side. So I'm going to go ahead and do the gel, and then move the wig forward so that it sticks, so that the gel sticks the wig to the wig cap. And I'm using the blow dryer to help with that as well, so that I can do section by section and let it one section dry before I go on to the next one. That way I won't have to kind of like struggle trying to put it all on at one time and holding it in place. And it takes practice to apply these wigs. When you're at home and you're bored and you have a wig, just try and apply it and play around with it to see how you feel about it and how you like it. I honestly, the way that I apply my wigs isn't perfect, but I mean, it works for me. So as long as whatever you're doing works for you, then you should be okay. So yeah, applying when I was applying the wig, I felt like I was having trouble right at the on the sides where my ears are, because I feel like that's the hardest spot for the wig to be stick to the wig cap. I don't know why I always have problems in that area. So yeah, you see me here trying to use the comb to kind of push it down on the wig to make sure it's attached. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and brush out the wig, and I'm getting the hair out of the way from the hairline so that I can see what's going on and what needs to be fixed, and obviously to eventually do my edges and make it look all nice and pretty. Yeah, so here you see me obviously pulling the hair back so I can get it out of the way, and I'm gonna show you a kind of a close-up of how the hairline looks from close. And you can see all the nasty gel, and it doesn't look pretty right now, obviously. So we're gonna go ahead and try and fix that with some edges. So I'm using that cotton again with the alcohol to wipe off the excess gel. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my glasses on too so that I can actually see what I'm doing with my edges. So what I'm doing here is pulling out the edges, the baby hairs, so that I can start on the edges. And I am just using water on that edge control brush because I have so much excess oil from the spray and the gel. So I'm just using the water, and I'm setting up the baby hairs the way that I want it. You can do it the way that you want it, the way that you like it. Also, doing your baby hairs takes practice as well. Like I said before, when you are bored or you have some time on your hands, just practice if you really want to learn and see how you like to do your baby hairs, because there are several different ways to do it. So just go ahead and practice and see what you like, basically. So after I finish brushing the baby hairs in the way that I want, I am going to use the blow dryer and go ahead and make sure that they're dry before I set them with the scarf that you've seen me have earlier. After blow drying the edges and making sure that they are in place, I'm going to go ahead and take the hair down and brush it out. And I'm also going to show you a close-up of how the edges look. I told you in the beginning that I kind of left some lace. You could see it right there. And that's I eventually ended up cutting that piece of the wig cap that was showing so that it wasn't showing anymore, but I didn't get to show it in this video. So now I'm applying some light spray oil onto the hair, just so the hair can be like a little bit shiny, and brush it through, and that's it. I hope this was helpful and that you liked the video. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe.